Hi, welcome to our video on women's hiking boots review. So it was really time to replace my much loved Asolos. I'd had them for over a decade. They went to New Zealand, Colorado on the Appalachian Trail, and I really time to replace them because it was wearing off the bottom. I would 2 thumbs up for the Asolos, so that's actually one pair that I trialed this time. But after that long, you want to really try on your boots. You want something that's important. And the reason I'm doing this is because so many women's boot reviews are all just, they look cute. They're not really talking about stability, about fit on your foot, toe room when you're on the trail. So I thought it'd be fair for women to have some more reviews of our boots.
That's mine.
And I have 2 little women here going to give their input on the shoes they picked. They kind of went for looks though. But there's a lot of great options out there, so I want to give you some prize. I had ones that were fully over the ankle, waterproof, great Vibram soles. I absolutely would recommend the boots I'd had. But when I decided to go for something different, a lot of people are going for full trail runners now. Those are awesome for me in the summer, but when I'm on the trail in the winter, I do want something that's going to keep me dry, a little bit warmer, a little bit more stability when I have a backpack on. Big backpack. Sometimes you in it. So that's right. So I ended up ordering 3 different boots after doing tons of research, tons of reviews. And I really do want to take these to the whites. I want to do more on the Appalachian Trail, hopefully international hiking again. So I have big plans for these boots. Yay! So there's some great options. So let's start with the first pair to arrive. I, interesting enough, ordered them from 3 different places, just by chance of where to get them. So our first pair here, we have Vasque Clarions, good looking boot.
And you get the top of mine.
They have a Vibram sole, great grip. They're the highest of the 3 boots I ordered. For
you mean mine's not the winner?
Well, it's not a winner versus loser. They sit a little bit higher on the ankles. They're going to give you a little bit higher waterproof.
So that one's the best?
Well, this is a great boot. I would say 2 thumbs up. I would recommend it. We're going to get at the end, I'm going to say what I'm actually keeping and what I'm sending back though, okay?
Was that the best?
Depends on what you're going for.
Okay.
I have read some that these are superior. They're a good looking boot. I like this vintage throwback 80s look. They have a Vibram sole. They have waterproofness up to here. This one only goes to here, so it's a higher scent. Gore-Tex, very reliable. Had it at the top. They were actually comfortable. So little look on those.
Mama,
Yes, honey.
what will we do on your hike?
We go a long, long way and see beautiful views. Yeah, we like that.
With the boots.
With the boots. So next, these are Vasque Clarions, and I ordered all in a size 8 because it was a good comparison to kind of see part of that. These are Vasque size 8 in the brindle and goblin blue. Have to say, I like what all the boots I got look like. These little concern of, are they gonna stay looking this shiny, or are they gonna be dirty after one hike? Because I like to hike in the woods, notorious for coming back a muddy beast. So I don't think they're gonna look this pretty then after that. At this point, I haven't been wearing them on the trail yet. I only wore them around my house. Chance of returning, I'm not gonna mess up a boot I'm returning. So, but I really love the color on these. These come in a large variety. They're a little bit lower. They have a waterproof, pretty skid-proof bottom. They came, both sets of these actually came with 2 different laces if you need to replace your laces. They're all waterproof, lighter than what I had before. What I owned before was 19 ounces. These are 17, these are 14 something, and these are 14 something as well. So they're all slightly lighter, but the waterproofness comes to here. All the reviews were great. So what I will say, first of all, they're all size 8. And then this is the last one. This is the this is the Danner Jag. That comes in a variety of colors. Very traditional, very Portland. Looking great, I think. So then I also got these Asolo Falcons.
I got those. I thought they were good because they were the same pair.
They are the same brand that I had before.
I mean brand.
Huge fan of this brand before. My husband thinks they're sleek. That's because they have some orange.
So
These come about 3 different colors.
That's why I got it, because it looked like the same. I could tell that it was the same brand.
My kids had some input. They were picking out their favorites.
Which one's the best?
Well, that's a complicated question. We're going to keep going on that. So these do have a Vibram sole Gore-Tex. So the Vasques and the Asolos are both officially Gore-Tex and Vibram.
So
The Danners are not. They're using their house brand, waterproofing, and grip bottom.
You mean you don't like one?
I didn't say I don't like them. I said they're house brand, which is the Danner brand. So, it's a tough decision.
Well, it does say Danner. It says Danner right there, so I can tell.
It does say Danner. They all say their brand on them.
Because I can read.
This is true. Okay, so what we want to go through is these are in the 160 range. These were about the same, 160. These are higher end. These are in the $230. So these were quite expensive. It's not that I like one set better than the other. That's actually a disadvantage that they're so expensive. They're pretty pricey for a boot, but I consider my boots my #1 important thing in a hike. And I carry them for a decade.
Why are you making a video?
Because women need more videos posted that aren't just about looks. So I actually like what all 3 of these boots look like. These are both our vintage 80s kind of throwback, which I enjoy. And then...
And we got a cat.
These are a very more modern, technical, lighter boot though, where things are going.
Talking about cats, okay?
So I want to go through. I have kind of a wide foot. This is one of the things that a lot of things aren't showing for women, what your foot looks like. I have kind of a wide foot, haha. So I tried on all 3 boots. So they're all an 8. I wouldn't say they're not an 8. I would say though that the Vasque is cut shorter and narrower than either of the other 2 boots. So when I put them this way, you can actually see the Vasque is shorter that way, and it's actually, you can see as well that the Danners fits out wider here. And it's the exact same thing with the Asolo. That this is going to be a taller boot and a wider boot. So it's going to be a taller and a wider boot going that way.
That's crazy.
So just for fitting. So they are all labeled 8, and I have a size 8 foot. My foot fits in all of them comfortably, and I tried them all on with the exact same thick pair of socks because I want to make sure I have a little extra space for hiking, because your feet will swell by the end of the day. And when you're going up and down hills, especially downhill, you don't want your foot to jam into the front. You can lose toenails that way.
You're 8 old.
I'm 8 old. Interesting.
No, I'm gonna be 8 at my next birthday because I'm 7 right now.
So my one thing that I would definitely advise, if you're gonna go with the Vasques, they are an 8. I'm not saying they didn't size them by a correct cast, but what I am saying is I would go up a half size in the Vasques. So I wouldn't keep this pair. If I went with the Vasques, I would actually be sending them back to get a half size bigger.
Wait, are you 41 like 42? 41.
So that's kind of important to know that these are a great boot, but I would say go up a half size in the Vasques. Both the Danner and the Asolos are sized pretty generously, and I have a wide foot and a high arch, so I would say both these and these Asolos are sized very generously. You wouldn't need to size up.
Mommy, I need a white.
Then go inside.
I'll help you. Thanks.
So I would say that. My other concern about my Danners, so the Vasques I would send back for half size up, but it looks like I would recommend them as a boot. The Danners here, let me show you. Totally comfortable boot, that's not the problem. But it's interesting kind of where their waterproofing ends is right at my ankle bone. So that would be my one concern with this pair. Comfortable boot, gonna keep me warm and dry in the winter. They look like Portland, which is where they're based out of. Boop. So very comfortable, but my one concern is if this waterproofing is gonna pinch right at my ankle bone. But good looking boot. I feel like I would honestly wear these a lot of places, not even just hiking. Oh, we're gonna have to redo this video. Let's go make dinner. We're gonna have to redo the video. Or maybe I don't do a video.